How good was Team North America? Today we find out. In 2016, we got to watch one of the most fun hockey team band together. The jerseys, the logo, all fire, and the team as well. Back then, they were pretty good. Fast forward to today, they're even better. Austin Matthews, Connor McDavid, Johnny Gaudreau on the first line, Mark Scheifele, Nathan MacKinnon, JT Miller on the second line, Dylan Larkin, Jack Eichel, Sean Couturier on the third line, and Jonathan Drouin, Vincent Trocheck, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on the fourth line. Then on defense, we have Morgan Riley, Aaron Ekblad on the first line, Seth Jones, Shane Gostisbehere on the second line, and Jacob Trouba and Colton Parayko on the third line. And then in net, Connor Hellebuck and John Gibson, two 90 overall goalies. Not sure who's actually going to start because when you have the same overall goalie, it doesn't matter who you put in the starting position. The game kind of just chooses who they feel like, so we'll see who ends up playing the starting position. So this isn't a theme team. We're going to play 3 seasons, see if we can win 3 cups. If we three-peat, we're going to go until we lose, but like I said, or like I usually say, three-peating is very rare. We'll have to wait and see if that actually happens first. But the goal is basically to see how many Stanley Cups we can win in a row. Year number 1, we finished first in the NHL with a 50-22-10 record, racking up 110 points. And unsurprisingly, Connor McDavid leads the team in goals and points. 39 goals, 45 assists for 84 points. Matthews right behind him, 37 goals, 43 assists for 80 points. And we dropped to 71 points for JT Miller, 69 for Gaudreau, 60 for McKinnon, 51 for Scheifele, and Larkin 46, Eichel 45. And then we get to the defenseman, Morgan Riley, the most on the team with 32. 4 20-plus goal scorers, JT Miller, Nathan MacKinnon, Austin Matthews, and Connor McDavid. Most goals by defenseman goes to Aaron Ekblad with 11, also dropping 30 points, and then the most points for the defenseman. Riley with 32, Trouba had 23, Gostisbehere 22, Jones 13, and Parayko 10. Solid 7 goals from Gostisbehere as well, so a decent performance for him. He ended up starting John Gibson, 52 games played, 29 wins, 3 shutouts, a 919 save percentage, a 2.26 goals against average, so that's pretty dang good. Hellebuck, 21 wins and 33 games played, 3 shutouts as well, an 896 save percentage, and a 2.84 goals against average, so worse stats there. And our first playoff series basically determines if we're going to be worrying about a three-peat or not. We can't even win the first cup, well, that doesn't matter. We should be able to beat Nashville. That's what I usually say, and then a disappointment happens. We are up 2-1 after the first 3 games, taking a 4-1 loss in game number 2, taking a 3-1 loss in game number 4, so the series is tied. It's a best of 3 series now. Literally anything can happen. A good thing does happen in game number 5, though, a 4-3 overtime when we have 2 chances to put away Nashville, and we do get it done in game number 6 with a 4-1 win. Round number 2 is the Colorado Avalanche. It's obviously going to be the hardest team to face in the West. We lose, we win, we lose, so we're down 2-1. Back-to-back overtime games, we take one, and they take the other. Game number 4 is very important, and it is a win, so the series is tied. Another best of 3 series is made. We take the game 5, win 5-4. Once again, 2 chances to put away Colorado. We do get it done in game 6 again, 2-1 win. So far, so good. Edmonton in the conference finals. The other team we had to be very scared of. First 3 games, that's not the best start for sure. Back-to-back losses, but we do take game 3 2-0. Hopefully build our confidence up. Take game 4, tie the series. It happens. That is good. Once again, best of 3 series. Game number 5, super important, but this time we cannot take the dub. Taking an L 6-4, so we have to win 2 games in a row. And Edmonton, 2 chances to put us away. They can't do it in game number 6, so it's going into game 7. We're gonna fancy sim. I don't remember if this Edmonton has Campbell or not. We're gonna find out once I press the A button if we score, which we did. Do they have Campbell? They do have Campbell. Perfect. And Sean Couturier getting the job done in the first period. Second period, we're doing just fine. Dylan Larkin berries. 1 more period to go, and as long as nothing bad happens, we will move on to the Stanley Cup Finals. I mean, we could choke. That's a good start, right? Leon Draisaitl, berries on Hellebuck, so we're playing Hellebuck in the playoffs. We played Gibson in the regular season more games, but decided to go with Hellebuck. It seems to be working as long as they don't score one more time, which they are getting a lot of shots. But 2 minutes remaining, 1 minute remaining, 17 seconds. I thought they scored. We scored, empty net, and we move on to the Stanley Cup Finals. The New York Rangers are our Stanley Cup final opponent. Definitely a worthy opponent. Can we beat Shesterkin and the boys? First 3 games, an L, a win, and an L. So we are down 2-1. Come on, if we have to want to worry about a 3P, we have to at least win the first one, right? We need game number 4. We do get it in overtime. So every single series that we've done this playoffs ended up being tied after the first 4 games. Game number 5, super important, but we can't get it done this time. We take the 4-3 overtime loss. And they have 2 chances to put us away. Can they do it? Let's see. They cannot. 4-3 win. You already know what's happening. Fancy sim. It worked in game number 7 against Edmonton. It's going to work against the Rangers. First period, 2-1 them. So not exactly ideal. Second period, 3-3. So it's going to be one of these. Now we play at 8 times speed. Anything can happen. Stanley Cup on the line. If we go to overtime, it's going to be way too intense. Which looks like it might happen. Next goal is definitely winning in this scenario. 9 minutes remaining. 8, 7, 6. It's like a New Year's countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. If it's overtime, we gotta watch it. We have to watch the overtime. Game 7 for the cup. You have to do it. We'll be watching computer versus computer action. We're going to see who comes out on top. I'll see you when a big save or a big goal happens. Vetrano, what a pass to cup. Oh my god, he hit the crossbar. What just happened? It's fine. Barclay Goodrow. To Reeves. Ryan Reeves, almost the dagger. Oh my, Hellebuck. Trocheck behind the net. What a feed. Oh my, Shesterkin. Andrew Kopp down the line. Dylan Strome. Oh my. Kopp strips it. What is happening? Vetrano. Oh my, Hellebuck. How are you doing this? How are you keeping this game alive? What is happening? Tie up Larkin. The Couturier score. There it is, baby. Bang. And Team North America. So I didn't take the time to actually make their jerseys. They are Stanley Cup champions, or their logo. There's the handshake, McDavid, with that epic playoff beer. I haven't actually watched the full celebration yet, so I'm just kind of watching it. Here it is. Who's getting the Conn Smythe? It's McDavid. I mean, it should have been obvious, but Connor McDavid. 3 goals, 4 assists, and 7 points in the Stanley Cup Finals. And here's the moment a lot of fans are waiting to see. Connor McDavid skating away with the Stanley Cup in celebration. We're going to cut to the stats. And we're going to get this show on the road. The three-peat is very much alive. Let's see if we can capitalize on it. As for the whole playoff stats, 14 goals, 14 assists, 28 points for Matthews, 9 goals, 18 assists for 27 points for McDavid. Eichel also 9 goals, 15 assists for 24 points. Gaudreau 6 and 17 for 23. Larkin 6 and 14 for 20. McKinnon also dropping 9 goals. Scheifele and Couturier dropping 7. Defensively, Parayko with 6 points. Riley 5. Ekblad 5. Jones 5. Trouba also 5. And Gostisbehere 4. So basically, all of the defensemen doing relatively the same. And then Hellebuck, 9.03 save percentage, 2.77 goals against average, 1 shutout. And Gibson played for 12 minutes, has an 8.33 save percentage and a 4.81 goals against average. So not exactly great there. And then in year number 2, we were 1 win away from tying the all-time win record with a 61-17-4 record, 126 points. The closest team to us only got 107. And then McDavid once again on top of the team, 45 goals, 55 assists for 100 points. Matthews, 38 goals, 56 assists for 94 points. McKinnon, 34 goals, 52 assists for 86 points. Goodrow ahead of him in points with 89, 25 goals, 64 assists. And on defense, Trouba was our leading point getter with 33, 9 goals, 24 assists. And Riley, 9 goals as well with 22 assists for 31 points. Most goals on defense, Ekblad with 14, 16 assists for 30 points. Gostisbehere had 29 points. Jones had 24, and Parayko had 21. As for goaltending, we went with Hellebuck more this time around, 35 wins in 40 games played, 9.04 save percentage and a 2.63 goals against average. And then Gibson, 26 wins in 36 games played, 3 shutouts at 9.06 save percentage and a 2.45 goals against average. So had better stats, but obviously played 12 less games, so that definitely affects things. We get to face the Winnipeg Jets in round number 1. First 3 games, a loss, and a loss. Okay, so 3-peat, am I right, guys? We're doing it just fine, no problem. Okay, we won game 4, 4-2. We're actually going to battle that hard for the first cup and then just lose in the first round of Winnipeg, aren't we? Not yet, though. Back-to-back 4-goal games pushes us to a win. So it's only a 3-2 series lead for them now. We can force a game 7 right here. And we do. Fancy Sim is working, so we're bringing it in again. They thought they had us, but they were wrong. Period. Morgan Riley, Nathan McKinnon score. Reverse sweep is happening right in front of their eyes. Scheifele makes it 3-0. And the third and final period, 6-1 victory. The reverse sweep is completed. I wasn't even worried. We were fine the whole time. Colorado in round number 2, first 3 games. All W's, just give us our back-to-back cups. We got it on lockdown. We sweep Colorado. We face Vegas in the conference finals, which should be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We don't take a game 1 win. Win the next 2. Win game 4, so we're up 3-1. They do take game 5, 6-4, so we do only have 2 more chances to put them away. Can we do it? Yes, we can. 9-2 W. And it's Tampa Bay Lightning time in the finals. Should probably be scared of Tampa, but I'm not even worried. We got this in the bag. Show me back-to-back cups, an L, a win, and a 1-0 L. Not the start we wanted. Maybe my confidence. Not the move, but it's fine. We recover in game number 4. That's right, 5-0 win. So it's a best-of-3 series. Game number 5 is super important. We'll always say it. And we get the job done, which means we have 2 chances to put away Tampa for back-to-back cups. And we don't get it done, which means game 7 once again in the Stanley Cup Finals. And we're back with the Fantasy Sim, undefeated in the Fantasy Sim today, which is what you love to see. Period number 1. They have a power play before I even did anything. We're just going to sim the period. They are up 1-0. Alex Killorn berries on John Gibson. So we're going with Gibson this time. So we're not even being consistent on what goalies we're using. Period number 2. That's not what we like to see. Killorn again. Killorn's ruining everything. Is playing at 8 times speed. We need to score 2 goals at least to force it to overtime. There's one, Dylan Larkin. Never give up, boys. We were down 3-0 in the first round. We fought our way back. We're in games. Oh, I thought we did it. Steven Stamkos berries. And then Bellemare, you know what? They can have it. Well, that sucks. No 3-peat. I was about to go on a motivational speech how he came down back from 3-0. Fought our way to game 7. And then we lost. Let's end the video here, but we got to go over the stats first. 11 goals for McDavid, 18 assists for 29 points. Matthews, 29 points as well. Only 10 goals for 19 assists. Gaudreau, 9 goals, 17 assists. Back-to-back 10-goal scorers in Eichel and McKinnon. 24 points for Eichel, 21 for McKinnon. And Scheifele was also very good, 21 points, 7 goals, 14 assists. We go to defenseman. Morgan Rielly was by far the best point-wise with 16. Ekblad, Jones, and Gossip here, all only having 7. Trouba with 5, Parega with 2. And you look at goals, Rielly had double the closest to him, which was Ekblad with 3, Rielly with 6. And I guess looking at these stats, Gibson was better than Hellebuck, but overall, Hellebuck won the cup, Gibson did not. Gibson was 1 win away with 1 shutout, an .897 save percentage, and a 2.77 goals against average. We're basically here to see how many Stanley Cups they could win in a row, and if we're already out, then we'll look at the awards for fun and then call it a day. Kopitar got the Art Ross and the Hart. James Norris went to Doughty, so I guess the LA Kings were just built different. They were the team that was closest to us in the regular season. Lady Bing to Kane. Zegras gets the Calder. Hedman gets the Conn Smythe. Vezina goes to John Gibson, but on Anaheim, not on our team. So screw our Gibson, I guess. Am I right? And he also got the William M. Jennings, Larson, Bill Masterson, Frank J. Selke, Bergeron, Ted Lindsay, Kopitar, and Maurice Richard Matthews, but the one on the Leafs. How good is Team North America / how many Stanley Cups can they win in a row? Just 1, and it was a very hard-fought cup. But at least we got the job done, and we were 1 game away from going back-to-back. But we just couldn't get it done. So who do you guys think the MVP of the team was? Just for fun, it's not a theme team, so go anywhere with it, but it's always nice to see who you guys think played the best. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.